be talking about your marketing, in particularly for your voiceover business, how it is that you're actually going about getting clients, the old way of doing things, the things that aren't working anymore, and then also my brand new approach. And I'm going to show you some things that have been going on that, let's see, this dinged. So why did this just ding for me? All right. Let's do this way. I think I'm broadcasting on a couple of different channels right now. So one of them definitely is LinkedIn, because I just got my LinkedIn notification that I'm broadcasting live. So let me just take a look at how that is even occurring, because I don't know how that is occurring. But with that being said, we're going to dive into some things, because I've got a brand new course that's coming up, in particular for voiceover artists, that is definitely going to help with all of your lead generation. I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing my lead generation. I'm also going to be showing you screenshots of that, and also taking you through the step-by-step formula about how all of this can actually occur for you, and tell you about what I'm launching on this coming Sunday or Monday. Actually, it's probably Sunday. I'm going to be launching this, where I'm going to be really taking things off, showing you behind the curtain on how you can learn the skill set of automated lead generation like you have never seen before. I can definitely tell you that no one else is talking about this at all. So I want to make sure that every voiceover artist, even some of you life insurance agents that are out there, that you watch this so that you can really dig into what's happening. So what are some of the problems here? Hey, what's going on, Emmett? Thanks for popping in. Also, anybody that has a comment, you just want to say, hey, go ahead and pop it in there, whether you're watching, no matter what platform you're watching on, go ahead and pop in a comment. Anyway, there are a lot of issues with lead generation. It is the thing that if you don't have clients in your pipeline, clients that, or prospects that you can actually call, this is going to be an issue. Now, I want to talk to you voiceover artists in particular right now, because most of what we do as voiceover artists is all about auditioning. You're on all the different platforms. You're auditioning, Fiverr, voices.com, voices123, the whole gamut. The different sites that you're on, and how it is that right now you're trying to build a voiceover business, and it's becoming harder and harder. I talked about this years ago. I've been talking about this for over a decade now. The more that these sites get saturated, and they are saturated, if you haven't been on for some 2, 3, 4, 5 years and develop that client base, it's getting harder and harder for you. I know you're out here, you're taking courses, you're watching different coaches, and they're giving you a lot of great information. And there's a couple of things that's going on with that information. One, either you're not implementing what you're learning. Two, you're just starting out and you're trying to get traction, and you're not giving yourself enough time to actually get the traction that you need. So many people, especially when they jump into an industry or they don't go all in to an industry, they have a tendency to think that they're going to get quick results. And if they don't get quick results, then what they've been learning from the different coaches, from the different YouTube videos, the different things like that that's going on, they're saying things like, oh, this doesn't work. No, you need to work it. That's what the issue normally is. But let's just be real about something. All of the platforms that are out there that are built so that we can go on and audition or whatever for voiceover work, those sites are simply saturated to the hilt. They're saturated to a point where you are literally competing. I'm trying to move my mouse here. You're literally competing with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of voiceover artists. Now, you guys know I've been quiet basically for most of this year. And it's like, you know what? I'm seeing the different teachings that are going on, and there is a lot that is missing. And I want to show you what it is that I'm doing. I want to show you my calendar as far as how I'm getting clients booked. I want to show you my step-by-step process in order for me to accomplish the things that I'm accomplishing today in order to actually book work, because that is the only thing that's important. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my calendar first, and we're going to go through that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my strategy on how all of this works, because most voiceover artists, you are not using LinkedIn, you are not using Facebook, You are not using Instagram in a manner and that is going to be effective. And one of the reasons that I think that is because no one wants to invest literally in themselves. No one wants to make that investment. So let me just see if I can share my screen here. All right, that's not my share screen one. So let's go to another one. Let's try this one. All right, so now, and let me just open up a browser so that you can see that, and hopefully you can actually see what's going on my screen right now. And yes, you can. What I want you to see is that this is my calendar for this week. You can see what day we're on. You can see how many appointments I've had. You can see what's going on there. Let's check last week. This is my calendar from last week. You can see all of the appointments that I've had booked in, and I'm going to show you the strategy that I have with approaching my ideal clients, how it is that I do that, and how it is that you can do the same. Because here's the thing, especially if you're a voiceover artist, here's my calendar from the week before. Let's just check that out. Whoops, that's not the right one. There it is, the week before, the week before that, the week before that, the week before that, the week before that. You get the picture. This is my calendar. And so let's just go back to today. All right. And this is my calendar for this week. I wanted to show you that as proof of the strategy that I use and how it is that it works. And I want to definitely make sure that I show you the step-by-step approach that I have for this, because it is a strategy. It is something that most people don't understand and know. Most of us, especially if you're a voiceover artist, you're going about auditioning hundreds, if not thousands of auditions every month, not getting a bunch of booked work because you're basically chasing clients. They're not chasing you. So how do you go about this? How do you go about actually having this thing so that clients are actually chasing you? One of the things that voiceover artists in particular don't pay attention to and specifically don't do, and this can be my other audience that I have is also with life insurance agents as well. One of the things that we don't do is know how to target the perfect avatar of our ideal client. And the problem with that is, first, you don't even know who that ideal client is. Most people in our industry, they do what I call spray and pray marketing. It's not very direct. It's not even very scientific. It's just you throw it up there and you're spraying and you're praying that someone is going to hire you. Well, let me break this down for you because this is very important, and this is going to deal with what's coming up with what I'm going to be releasing as far as being able to give everyone the farm on how to do this. And I'm going to be launching this on Sunday. You can always leave me a comment if you want to get access to that, but I'll be doing subsequent videos as well. If you don't know who you're targeting no one. And so if you're brand new, especially in the voiceover industry or to any other industry, your only thought is, I just want to get any client any way I can. And what you're effectively doing is wasting a tremendous amount of time, tremendous amount of maybe even money, trying to attract in and do things in a way that just does not work anymore. Just does not work anymore. So here's the deal. Many of you know I've been in voiceover and, even involved in the life insurance industry for almost 2 decades now. It's at least 15 years. So it's going on 2 decades. And by the way, my 51st birthday is this coming Saturday, October 3rd. So wish me happy birthday, right? But the thing about this is when you don't know who it is that you're marketing to and don't have that firmly ingrained in what it is that you're doing and a part of your strategy, your marketing is not effective because it's not speaking to anyone in particular. So one of the things that I did a couple of years ago, even in my own voiceover business, I've done explainer videos, I've done commercials. I've had some very hot clients, Pepsi Cola, HUD, Hewlett Packard, state of Wisconsin, the whole 9 yards. I've had a lot of high level clients and made some good money. But when I actually focused on, okay, what is it that I want to do and what kind of audience can I build? Many of you probably saw over a period of time, I started doing videos, basically creating commercials which were video based, my voice and my video creation skills combined together to create book trailers and commercials and promos for authors, for speakers, for coaches. I've done a tremendous amount of work, still do, in that genre, in that arena, because I decided to focus. What that focus did for me is it made my marketing easy, because now I'm only marketing to one particular group, authors. Most authors, well, a lot of authors are also coaches and speakers. So when I chose the genre of authors, I said, what can I do for authors? Well, I have a tremendous skill set when it comes to video production, and my voiceover skills, great as well. So it was easy for me to market in such a way. And you can kind of see my detailed marketing as far as, like, you can see a landing page that I have if you go to www.earlhallstudio.com. It's just targeted to one group. That's it. It's targeted to authors. It's not targeted to, hey, I can do your commercial. Hey, I can do your audiobook. Hey, I can do this, your explainer video, the telephony. It's targeted, and it makes my marketing super easy and super simple to do and to execute on. And when you pick a market, and let's just be real, sometimes it may take you a minute to kind of really figure out, okay, what kind of voiceover or whatever am I really good at? What is it that I can actually do for what type of client? And when you focus in on that, your marketing becomes laser focused. You only have one message because you're only talking to one group, and you're able to become an expert in that genre because that's where your focus is. When you look even at www.earlhallstudio.com, you'll see I've got, example after example. They're not even examples. They're real jobs that I've done over and over and over again. And it's not, when someone comes to my page, they know what it's exactly about because I've only marketed to that group of people. Now, here's the thing with you. When you're trying to figure all that out, and with the course that I'm releasing on Sunday, it's going to demystify all of this. But when you start laser focusing in on who it is that you actually can and want to help, you have one genre that you're going after. Just pick it. Excuse me. And then within that genre, you want to even micro niche that down as well. Just like, I can create book trailers, I can create movie trailers, there's a whole bunch of things I can do. But I said, I'm going to focus right in on authors for what it is they want to do. What is your genre? And what is the micro niche within that genre that if you focused in on, you could just go after? Now, most people start with a very high level genre, right? I want to do commercials, or I want to do promos. Well, let's just pick promos. Do you know how many different micro niches of promos there are? Who do you want to do promos for? Who is that audience that you can produce some killer promos for? And then you start marketing that. And then when you start marketing that, especially when you use the tools that I'm about to tell you about and show you the strategy that I use, when you do that, you are going to be shocked at what's going to happen with you and for you in your own particular voiceover business. All right, so let me move this over here and let's bring this up. Hey, what's up, Natalie? Glad to have you aboard. I see you there. All right, and let's get this in here, and we're going to do the iPad screen share. All right, so I clicked that right, okay? So let me go ahead and get to my iPad here. Let's unlock that, and we're going to go ahead and get into it here. So let me show you the literal overall 30,000 foot view of what this strategy entails, because it involves you investing in your business. Because if you're not investing in marketing, if you're not doing that, a lot of these things simply just will not happen for you. If everything you do is about free and you're not willing to invest in your craft, and I mean, whether that's training to become a better voiceover artist, whether that's in how to do appropriate marketing, if you're just, all you're doing is auditioning, this is 2020. You're in competition with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people online on all these different platforms. You got to have something that you own that will work to bring you in customers and clients. So here's the overarching strategy that I have for this. All right, so let's just say we're going to start here. All right, let's see, I think I have the wrong thing on. I need to pick my pencil. Okay. Yep, now let's just say we start here, right? All right, so what this is we're going to call this your ad. This is a Facebook ad. Now, don't get too scared because I'm talking about Facebook ads, right? This could be Facebook ads, it could be Google, it could be anything. But I propose that you make sure that you get good at Facebook ads. And this is one of the things that I'm going to be teaching in the course coming up. I want you to know the exact formula to use. I want you to know the exact copy. I want you to know how to target. I want you to know how to develop landing pages. I'm going to do and show all of this to you in the course that's coming up because you need to know how to do this. So let's say we start with a Facebook ad, right? And so what that Facebook ad is going to do, let's say we're talking about voiceover artist here, and you know who your target market is, and you're able, through whether you know it already or through what I'm going to show you in my course, you're able to know how to exactly target that. My targeting is super easy. I'm only attracting in authors in the United States and UK. That is what my copy is about. Who is your target market? You have to know that first before you get to this point of developing even an ad on Facebook. The great thing about these ads on Facebook is that they're laser targeted only into who it is that you want to see. For instance, mine is authors. Only authors in my demographic. Only authors are going to see this ad. It's not like everybody in the world is going to see this ad. Only people that have the title of author. And there's some other strategies that I use to laser target in even from that. But as I said, I use US and Canada mostly for targeting. Now, from that ad, what's going to happen is that ad could be a video ad. That ad could be a image ad with some text, and a lot of things you can test out with this. And I show you how to do this testing within Facebook in this course. So from that Facebook ad, folks are going to put in their if they want the information that you have, because you've got a great ad up there, they're going to put in their name and they're going to put in their email address. Then from there, you're going to take them to a landing page, like the landing page that I've developed at earlhallstudio.com. So I'm going to help you and show you exactly how to develop these high converting landing pages that actually work. And from that landing page, you're going to be able to then ask them some questions. So on the landing page, after that, you want to have them click a button, and then what they're going to do, whoops, I don't know how I got out of that. Okay, there we go. From that landing page, you're going to take them to a form. On that form, you're going to ask them particular questions like, what type of project is this? Get more information on the project. When are you looking to begin the project? Whatever questions that is going to fit, or that are going to fit that genre that you're going after, there is information that you need to know. How long of a video do you want? You want 30 second, 60 second, 90 second, whatever. You want to ask these questions. And then once they fill out that form, what you're going to have them do is go to your calendar and book an appointment with you to discuss the answers that they just gave. Now, let me tell you what this is going to do for your marketing. First of all, you're going to attract in the attention with the ad on Facebook. Then you're going to weed out, because this is what you want to happen with this strategy. You want to weed out people that aren't serious or that are just tire kickers. And you want to draw in the people that are actually serious about doing business with you. This formula, I don't care whether you're a voiceover artist, whether you're a car salesman, whether you're a life insurance agent, whether you're a chiropractor, it does not matter. This is the formula that is going to work for you on so many different levels, because you are getting rid of the tire kickers and you're drawing in the people that are actually serious about doing work. When they get to this one here, which is the form, if they fill out that form, and then in particular here, if they're filling out and booking an appointment with you on your calendar, they're serious. They're serious. Now, when we go back here, it's like, okay, how much should I be spending on like Facebook ads? What I tell people is especially in the initial phase, and this takes sometimes a little bit of patience. It normally works relatively quick, like within a week or so, but you also want to give Facebook time to do the heavy lifting. So I tell people to start off with about a budget of $20 a day. You can start off with something as low as $5, but if you start off with $5 a day to your target market, you're not going to not as many people are going to see that ad as if you spend $20 a day. Or even if you go up, to say $50 a day. Just depends on your ad budget. But you get to decide exactly what that is. You get to decide how much money you're going to spend. You get to decide all of that information right there in Facebook because I'm going to show you exactly how to set these ads up. So now that you've got all of this stuff working, what's going to happen with your marketing and sales is that now you're no longer competing. You're no longer competing anymore with people that are on the platforms. You can still do it if you want, but now you're going directly to the client that needs that explainer video for technology. You're going directly to the client that needs that commercial because they're, a car salesman or a car shop. You're going directly because through your laser focused targeting and the way that you produce your ads and the way that you use your social media, all this stuff is starting to work for you in a manner in which starts to compound over time. Now, let me switch back to my main camera here because I want to talk right at your face. Here's the magic of what happens with Facebook. And most people don't understand this or realize this. So you're running Facebook ads, and one of the things that I'm going to be showing you in the course that I have coming up on Sunday. When you're running Facebook ads, if you've never heard of a Facebook pixel, let me explain the magic of a Facebook pixel. First of all, have you ever been to a website like an Amazon or something like that, right? You've been to the website. I think I can get this off on my screen here. And what happens on that website, you're looking at a product or service or whatever, and then you go back to Facebook, right? And then all of a sudden you're seeing it in your Facebook feed. Now you're seeing that product that you just saw on Amazon. Well, that's because of a Facebook pixel. A Facebook pixel is a short piece of code that you put on a landing page or a website that when people hit that, Facebook actually takes notice of it and it records that. Everyone that visits your website, Facebook now knows it. It's acting like Big Brother. What you can do, say you've been running ads and you've been driving traffic to a particular landing page for your ideal clients. Facebook is taking notice of all of this. So let's say it's 30, 60, 90 days out that all of this is happening. So 300, 400, 1,000, 10,000 people have visited your website based on the ad and you're driving traffic to that landing page. You can literally say, hey, Facebook, I want you to grab my pixel of everyone that's visited my website for the last 60 days. You can then create, or Facebook will create for you that list. And then it will also create what's called a lookalike list. That lookalike list will take a look at everyone that has visited your site in the last 60 days. And then Facebook will go out and find 1 million to 2.1 million people that look just like those folks because of their profiles on Facebook. Now you can directly market to them. The power of what goes on with Facebook. It is the number one marketing platform on the planet. But in a lot of cases, in some cases, it takes you having some patience to let it work. It takes you knowing how to manipulate that algorithm, how to take advantage of that algorithm to get to exactly that perfect avatar of that perfect ideal client that you're trying to get to. That is it. You've got to get to that point. And when you take control of your marketing on that level, it's amazing. And now there's a lot of things, even when we look at the biggest platform that I know most people are ignoring is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is on a surge right now. A surge. LinkedIn is not just somewhere you put your resume. LinkedIn is becoming the place and has become the place where business is done. Period. Now, I'm going to go into more depth with that on the course that I have coming out on Sunday. And by the way, if you want to know more about that course, I want you to do something for me. I want you to leave a comment right here, wherever it is that you're watching this. leave me a comment to let me know that you want more information on this course, and I'm going to give it to you. It's going to be launching on Sunday. By the way, I'm not going to hold the price back. It's $97 per month. Now, let me show you what is actually in that course. So I'm going to share my screen here again. We're still on the whiteboard. We're going to go to the calendar, and then we're going to go here, which is the members area for the course that I'm creating, and it's going to be launching on Sunday. All right, so let me just make this a little bit bigger here so that you can kind of dive in with me and see what's going on. Now, this is the course. So, of course, we're going to have, the welcome, but let's get into what the course is all about. I'm going to show you from beginning to end what you need to set up to do everything that I've just shown you that I'm doing. So we're going to show you the first thing. You've got to create a Facebook business page. Many of you already have that, but it's probably not optimized the way that it should be. So we're going to show you definitely how to set that up. We're going to show you how to create graphics for your Facebook business page so that you can actually see, understand, and know what you need to be saying on these pages. All right, then we're going to get into how to set up your Facebook ad account. This is the back end of your Facebook ads manager. How do you need to set that up? What does that page need to look like? And everything else. So you're going to be able to see those types of things as well. Now, go back to here. Now, with this also, and let me just do this whole screen here. Now, with this as well, you're going to be able to see how you need to create your ads. I'm going to show you exactly what I do in order to create the ads that I create visually, and also how I create the videos that I create for our ads as well. That's not a good screenshot, right? Of me. I'm going to show you how to start writing your first ad. I'm going to show you the copy that you need to use. I'm even going to have examples that you can use right out of the gate, copy and paste, so that you can go ahead and start generating these ads. But obviously, first you have to know what is that target market that you're going after. So I'm going to show you how to reach that market. I'm going to show you how to set up your budget for Facebook, how to scale that. We're going to go into how to set up landing pages, high converting landing pages. And I'm even going to give some of them to you. I'm going to show you how I create my landing pages. And we're also, just like I mentioned before, we're going to show you how to set up that Facebook pixel in order so that you can go ahead and start taking advantage of the power of Facebook. And when we're talking Facebook, we're also talking about Instagram, because Instagram is owned by Facebook and you can run those same ads right on Instagram at no more cost. Now, I'm going to show you how to utilize those leads. Now, here's the thing. How do you download the leads that you get from Facebook? Some of them you might want to be able to actually go in. We show you how to set that up. I set that up for you, actually show you step by step how to do that. How to set up your ads so leads can call you. You can literally set up your ads so that at the end of them filling out the information, they can go ahead and book a call with you right then and there. We're also going to show you how to set up leads so that they book appointments on your calendar, which I talked about a lot. And that's why I showed you the calendar that I had before. And then we're going to get into the big boy stuff, how to utilize LinkedIn, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, how to use Sales Navigator, and how to connect and book appointments right on LinkedIn. Some of these strategies are crossover, but the power of what you can do on LinkedIn is amazing. And I've also got some strategies, some bonus information for life insurance agents, and some bonus information we're going to be preparing for voiceover artists as well. Now, what I'm going to stop and do here, let me just go back to my main cam. Thanks for watching me on that, and let's just pull that back up. What I want to do is see if I can answer some of the questions that you may have coming up already. I know we've got more than a few people on this live stream right now, different platforms, so I appreciate you. I know Natalie's over on LinkedIn. We got Amit that's over on YouTube. Who do we got from Facebook? Anybody in LinkedIn? Anybody coming in from Facebook? Go ahead and say hi to me in the comments, so at least that I know that you're there. But what I want to do right now is take some time. If you have some questions, I want you to go ahead and ask me those questions that you have and see if I can answer them. So I'll hang out here for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. If no one has any questions that pop up in my queue here, that's all fine and good. We all have busy days today. I got stuff I got to make, calls I got to make. You saw my calendar for today. So coming up at the top of the hour, I've got my next call coming up, and I've been on call since 8 a.m. this morning. So, all right, it doesn't look like anyone has any particular questions. Also, if you want to check the link that's right here on your screen, stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. I do have a all-inclusive course that I've had for a while. If you want to grab that, you can go ahead and grab that. Or if you want to wait until that course comes out, this is the thing, and let me give you this information before I leave. The course that I'm coming out with on Sunday, it is a dynamic course. And I don't mean because it's great. I mean because it will be ever evolving. It's not static. Every week, if you're a member of my course, every week on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be live with all of you that are in the course. I'm going to be answering your questions. I'm going to be doing teaching. I'm going to be showing you the in-depth stuff you need to know in order to make this strategy happen for you the way that it's happening for me. So every Tuesday, we're going to meet. I'm going to continue to build on the course as we go. It's not something that is just, here it is, this is all it is, go have fun. No, I want to show you how to fish. I don't want to sell you fish or have you ever buy fish again, which is whatever it is that you're doing now. I want to show you exactly how to go in and do this marketing and sales strategy in a way that is going to manifest for you based on the effort that you put into it, some serious results, just like you saw me getting. When you get into the course, I'm going to be sharing even my own budgets that I have using Facebook, Facebook ads, how I use the Sales Navigator on LinkedIn. These are all powerful tools that everyone seems to be ignoring. And I need you to stop ignoring them. If you want more information on the course, if you want to know when it launches, leave me a comment wherever you're watching this right now. Hey, Earl, I want to know when that course launches immediately. And I will message you and let you know that. You can even shoot me a message at earl@earlhallstudio.com. I'll let you know about that as well. Just make sure that you keep up to date. I'm going to be doing more videos later in the week, but this is going to be hot. It's going to be something that no one is doing. No one has ever shown you how to do. And I want to make sure you know how to do it. All right, guys, have an awesome and amazing day. Thanks for tuning in.